Got the hat on, so
I
obviously just
just woke up.
lounging. Just lounging, man. Look at my lounge gear, man. Right.
Nice shirt.
I'll be
I
representing,
love
man.
it.
Representing.
All right. I appreciate that.
So, man, yo, I'm gonna go right into it. All right.
All right.
All right. I want to welcome. Oh, I want to welcome again for coming on the show 2 times. We got Graham Carpio from Graham Strength and Conditioning. What's going on, Graham?
Carpio Strength and Conditioning.
Is it Carp? Isn't that what I said?
No, I thought I heard Graham Strength and
Oh,
Conditioning.
sorry. If I did say that, I meant
Oh,
Carpio Strength and Conditioning. I
all right.
apologize, man. If I say your name, I gotta say it right, right?
Of course. What do you mean? It's important.
So, Graham, to reintroduce you to the listeners, you came on and you were the first person to come onto the show and just laid out. I had to put the explicit sign for the first time ever in the show's history on your show. I was just like, I'll just bleep these out, and I was like, too many. I was just like, forget it. I'm just gonna keep it on. So, thanks for doing that, and I'm sure today will be no different. I wanted to have you on the show because, man, one, I miss you, man. I haven't seen you in a little bit
Yeah, I
for
know. I miss
obvious
everybody too.
reasons. But how's it hanging for you, man?
It's hanging all right.
It's hanging all right.
It's, yeah, it's not really much we can do, right?
Uh
Like,
huh.
we're just waiting,
Yeah,
waiting for all this to pass and go back to the other side
the other side for
where
sure,
we
man.
belong. You know.
And
So,
I haven't seen Graham because one, the whole social distancing and all that, but also, I rent space out of Graham's wonderful space to work out with my team, work out with my clients, and right now you're closed, right?
yeah,
Closed for
in the
biz.
gym.
Yeah, I see you working out in there though.
Yeah, but I'm
So,
not open for business.
yeah, open
I'm
up
using
for
it
business.
for personal. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
personal space right now.
Absolutely,
So I'm,
absolutely.
I'm isolated. I'm not sharing the space with anyone. I'm not putting
Mm-hmm.
anyone at risk.
Yeah.
So so
How?
every time I go in there, I lock the door right away.
Right.
So just in case somebody tries to come in,
Mm-hmm.
and have the wrong idea, like my doors are locked and I'm in here working out by myself
Yeah.
and I'm not taking any clients. It's not for business.
Has anybody like tried to like see you in there? You're like, hey, can I work out in there too? Like, has anybody approached you about
No,
that?
people have been emailing me.
Uh,
So and some trainers asking if they could use the gym, but like if I did that, I would be taking a risk
mm-hmm.
of getting a fine from by the government
Mm-hmm.
because I heard one restaurant kept running the business. One of the restaurants in the city kept running the business, and they got fined 15 grand.
15 grand, dang.
Yeah. So and they just walked in, like they weren't expecting them. They just walked in. There was no warning,
Uh huh.
and then they gave him the fine.
Whew. That's
So
a hefty fine, man. I hear the fine like
that's
right.
that's why I lock my door. Every time I go the gym is locked. They're not even coming in and give me a fucking ticket. Fuck.
Yeah. You don't need that right now, man. That's last thing you need. But
Exactly.
I reached out to you because I saw a post that you put out, which I thought was like hilarious. Which is I think it was like something about home workouts just aren't cutting it, which is why you went to the gym to go work out. So
Yeah.
yeah, have you
Yeah,
been working out
I
at
was
home?
I was just stirring shit up, but like, I mean, I got an option to go to the gym and do my workout
Absolutely.
there. Why would I settle and do home workouts?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not really how I train. I don't home train. Like
Mm-hmm.
I lift weights
Mm-hmm.
and I like to go to the gym.
Yeah.
So
Have you done any home training at all?
yeah, like last week. No, not the first week of the quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
Just because people were still going to the gym, so there was some traffic over there. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stay here. Plus, it was deload week, so I didn't really have to
Conveniently deload week, right?
live. So yeah, it was deload week, so I was like, yeah, right, I'm gonna stay here. I don't have to be, I don't have to go to the gym. I don't have any clients,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and then I was just trying to figure out what I was gonna do the following week, which was last week,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and I thought if they shut it down, then I just tell everybody not to go to the gym, not use it, and I
Mm-hmm.
just use it for myself.
Yeah.
which is
Well,
safer, right? Like
yeah.
I'm not risking anybody
Hmm.
at all.
And
Like if I
and
want to go
how
there.
is that like how has that like changed for you? You feel any different? Because like before there'd always be like I felt like even when you worked out there like every day. So like I always felt like there was at least like maybe like one or two people like in the gym. But now the gym's locked and now it's just
Yeah,
you there. Like does it feel different to work out there now by yourself?
yeah. I mean, obviously
Quiet.
it's lonely, it's quiet,
Mm.
but I can do whatever the fuck I want
Hmm.
and yell
But let's be
and
real, man. You kind of did that already. You kind of did that already. You kind of just did whatever you want to do anyway. So,
yeah, I
which is
know
which
exactly.
is what we all what we all love about you, man. Like pretty no nonsense. This is the
It's the
way it
best way
is.
to live your life,
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
do what you please, you know. So
Okay.
no, but yeah, yeah, it's quiet and there's no one there. It's clean, that's for sure.
But that I saw, man. I saw that.
It's
So
mad clean in there. It's nice. Yeah, I did. I vacuumed. When was it? Friday. Came to the gym, vacuumed, and then yeah, and I trained on Monday,
uh-huh.
trained Wednesday, and I trained yesterday. So three
Yeah.
days. I got 3 sessions in by myself,
Mm.
and yeah, I don't know. It's nice. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
And like how was like so where Graham's gym is on is like in this I mentioned this in the last episode, but it's like there's like a whole residential neighborhood, and then and then just across the street is this in this small street is this crazy like bumping spot with all kinds of restaurants and clubs, after hour
yeah,
places,
that's Gary
gyms,
Avenue.
and that's you
That's the Gary
driving by
Strip.
you would never guess that something like that is there, but it is there and it's
Yeah.
bumping. But how is it now? Like I haven't visited Geary in a bit.
Same thing like you said last time you were there. Fuck, it's dead.
Yeah.
The only thing open is Parallel, and the restaurant across the street. But
Hmm.
there's not a lot of people though.
Yeah. Like open
Everywhere
for
else
like
is
just
closed.
takeout and stuff, right?
Yeah, just for takeout. They're not dining in.
Yeah.
No one's dining in. So
Dude, I don't live too far from the gym. I live around like the Bloor and Bathurst, like the annex area. So it's like all like just it's restaurants, salons, it's barbershops, all along this busy street. Quiet, just
yeah,
quiet.
it's
It's
dead.
eerily like just I'm used to just like looking out my window and just seeing like a hustle and bustle. I see a lot of riders now. It was yesterday. A lot of people riding their bikes, the
Yeah,
motorcycles. Like that must be nice. I kind of regret
but
not getting my
they
license
got
yet.
more space on the
Tons of
road.
space, tons of space.
Nah, not just their little skinny bike lanes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yo, dude,
So
Toronto drivers is still bad though, man. I feel like all the bad drivers still like remain on the road, you know. So, but what's been
yeah,
keep
they're probably even worse now because they're
way
probably
worse because they got so
speeding
much
and shit,
space,
and there's so
right?
much space. You know,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's crazy because like
So
when I gotta drive to the grocery store, I gotta do that, and like it's like people just are still in a crazy rush here, man. Like they're still honking their horn. Where do you gotta be? That's so
yeah.
important right now. Like nothing is open. Like relax, just chill out.
Maybe they're trying to go to the hospital. They can't breathe or some shit. From one
But
of those.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Go
Well,
on.
what's been keeping you busy, man? So you're doing your own workouts. How are you spending this time now?
I'm just training as usual.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm still on my. Well, I got the gym, so
yeah,
my training's not hasn't changed.
yeah.
So I'm lifting. I'm training as
Hmm.
usual. I just have so much free time because after I train, there's nothing else much to do but go home. I can't really hang out with friends.
Hmm.
Went to go see my mom yesterday, but I just told her to stay inside, just look out from the balcony
Yeah, dude, I
and
saw
have
that,
a
man.
little chat.
Dude, I was just
So
like, dude, this guy, like, you're so like generally just a hard like a hard guy, like a no nonsense guy. And then you had a little picture with your mom's on her balcony, and it's kind of like, yeah, dude, it was like really sweet, man. I showed my wife that, and she was just like, oh man, she's like, Graham's like a sweetie. So
no, my mom, because my mom's been at home, and she's
yeah,
like she can't go to the gym either. She's been wanting to go to the gym. I'm like,
mm,
I can't share the space with you,
mm,
and she falls in
high
the
risk.
high risk category, right?
Yeah.
So like with her age, but she's strong. Like my mom trains, she eats really well.
Hmm.
Um,
Dude, I saw her
yeah,
that when
but
you had the
still,
barbecue, she was carrying all those like like groceries and things like that. And she's a petite woman. I was like, wow, she's still got
Yeah.
she's got that grip strength.
Yeah,
So,
she's strong. She's strong, she's and she's healthy, but
hmm
it's still obviously like she can still catch it,
hmm
but she can get sick, and that would suck. But
that
I don't think she's in the category where people are actually dying.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they end up in like ICUs
hmm
and using respiratory machines and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like, why risk that, right?
Yeah. Well, not even that. Like even just like fuck, you're gonna get a fever. You get that shit. Like even if like if your body has to fight it somehow, right?
hmm
And you might not show any symptoms because your body is fighting it really, really well. But sometimes you get symptoms like you get it when you get a fever. Same thing when you catch a bug like a seasonal bug, you get a fever and it
hmm
it sucks, right? You can't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
anything,
All right.
and you don't want to get you don't even want to get to
You don't get
that
anything, man. Now, dude, it's like
yeah,
you,
exactly.
you, you. I'm afraid. I'm so like afraid to like sneeze or like even just clear my throat in public. So it's like I'm so
Yeah, because
paranoid
it's
about it. I'm like,
awkward.
I'm like,
It's
oh man.
awkward.
I'm like, I know I got like just like an itchy throat, but like if I just like people just turn around, and just like look at you, just like, dude,
Yeah, they
you
look
can't
at
be
you
doing that.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So with this
people
extra
get
free
uncomfortable.
with this extra free time, like have you been like mulling over what you want to do when the business opens? Are you picking up like any new skills, or are you just simply just relaxing, man?
I'm just relaxing. I'm waiting. Like I'm just waiting, and I'm looking at the market. I'm looking at the situation, how it's all gonna play out,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously, like everyone knows that we were trying to open up that new gym, so that plan is still in place.
Well, not
Like
everybody
we're not
knows.
giving.
What when you enlighten everybody about like what's kind of like transpired. Like so, I think about a week or 2 weeks before all this happened, you went out and you try to take this to the next level. When you tell people about that,
Well, like I said, it's the plan's still in place, and we're gonna go ahead once the air clears, and we could all go outside and have people support it.
yeah.
Like right now, if you open that up, you can't even do any work anyway because no one's working. So
Mm-hmm.
we're actually very grateful that it didn't fall through because like we would have had that lease that 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 would have cost us 10K a month,
Mm-hmm.
right? And not making any money because no one's around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's inside, no one's out, no one's gonna support it, and then we would have been stuck with like 10K a month
Mm-hmm.
with nothing to pay with,
Yeah.
or there are no people out there to support it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And what you're
like
talking about is
it
like
all
you leased out a space like literally like three or six doors down from your current space, and
yeah, 10 doors down.
10 doors
Very
down,
close.
and you're
Yeah,
what you plan on doing now is you open up your own 24/7 Carpio's gym, right?
Carpio
Just like
Fitness. Yeah,
Carpio's fitness, like 24/7. Like you go in, you swipe your card, you put in your password, and boom, there's like a gym that you can use anytime.
yeah.
That's
That
amazing,
was
dude.
the yeah. That's what we are planning to do.
Yeah, and you still plan on doing that, and like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah. No,
more
definitely.
power to you,
We're
man.
still on it.
Yeah, and
We're
you can
still
always
on it.
count on me for some help muscling over some weights and things like that. So
Was that sorry?
as it is, you could always count on me to help you out, muscle over
Oh,
some
yeah, of
weights,
course.
and practice my farmer's walk and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, no, no, definitely. But we're not moving from where we are.
Yeah, yeah.
We're keeping down.
Uh huh.
We're we're actually we're buying all new equipment for the
Exactly.
new space.
You're gonna
So,
keep your own studio like this because yours is much more like the current studio that
like,
you have is like much more
like private.
yeah, like private. It's got like it's got more of like a, how do I kind of put this, kind of like almost like a very like rugged kind of feel to it. You slam weights, you know
Yeah,
like music's just blasting, got the Muay Thai up the
yeah,
top, whereas like this one's gonna be like treadmills and
yeah. This
rowers and
one's gonna be This one's gonna be a little bit more. I wouldn't say relaxed, but um it's just not as hardcore as as the
Yeah,
other side,
yeah.
you know. So because we're trying to attract specific type of people to
Mm-hmm.
go in there,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And so then we're gonna have two different things going on. Like, you know, we're gonna have options for people. What kind of gym do you want to join? Do you want to come over here, small private,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to have a trainer, or do you want to just do your own workouts
Mm-hmm.
and pay for regular memberships or monthly memberships?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
you want to do that, you know, like whichever people want, we're gonna have it. We're
Yeah,
gonna have something to offer them.
yeah. That's gonna be
And
awesome, man. I can't wait to see it. You know, as soon as this is all done, I'm sure it'll be ready in the works for it, dude. So,
yeah, but right now I'm not thinking about it too much. Like I'm just, you know, I'm trying to relax. Like I'm trying to not get myself too worked up with with the situation. So
yeah.
like I don't know. Like I'm good. Like I'm feeling yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about anything, to be honest.
There's nothing you could do about it,
So
which is I think
yeah,
is a great mentality that you have. It's kind of like it's happening, and it's either we could just worry, or just kind of roll with it. And once this is all over, whatever happens, like you know in your heart, you're gonna figure it out, right? So
yeah, exactly. So right now we can't do anything.
yeah,
It's like I told you. Like right now I'm not doing anything. I'm just here. I'm at home. I work out. I
yeah,
train, and I quarantine myself
yeah,
at home, and that's about it.
yeah. No doubt,
Like
man.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not trying to close any
Yeah.
deals right now. Like because we were trying to close the deal for the lease
Uh huh.
for the other space. That didn't fall through, but we're going back and forth for like fucking
Uh
weeks
huh.
every day.
I
And then all
know.
of a sudden, all of a sudden, all this virus started taking over the whole fucking world,
Yeah.
and there's nothing. Everything's quiet. They're not hitting me back. I'm not gonna bother them because they're probably going through some shit too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, no one's bothering anybody. Because before we would go back and forth, you're gonna call me. This is what's going on.
Uh
What do you
huh.
guys think? And then we'll be like, okay, we think this, and then we wait for response back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, nothing. There's nothing.
Mm.
Everyone's quiet, so I'm just gonna let it be
Yeah. No doubt.
until yeah, because everything is on pause, right?
Uh
Like
huh.
there's no point of like trying to rush things right now or trying to push things forward because you can't.
Yeah.
Nothing is moving
Nothing's going
forward.
forward.
Everything is on pause. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I'm gonna pause too and
Yeah.
relax and save my resources and my energy.
Yeah. No
You
doubt.
know, for yeah, for when everything goes back to normal, everything is ready to open, and
Yeah.
we're gonna open, and we're gonna have everything. We're gonna have it there for people,
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
for everyone.
Dude, I've actually like the first couple days, like when like everything was like shut down, I was like, okay, like I was feeling like a little stressed because I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna support my kids? You know, I'll be okay for a little bit, um, and then I just started to like relax a little bit, and then like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a couple days and like literally caught up on like so much sleep. Didn't like look at stuff. Didn't even like look at my email. Nothing like that. And then finally, I was just like, you know what? Let me just try something. And on my end, I've been teaching online classes every day.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, every day. And I was like, it was like a trip in the beginning because I was like, never done anything like that before, and let alone will people even
And people
want.
are actually signing up.
Yeah, so actually, I filled up a whole class, like 20 people,
That's good.
at 6 o'clock, and then
They're all at home.
all at home. Everyone's at home. I could see everybody. I do form corrections with them. I just basically teach a 30-minute class, a full body weight class, and dude, I've been having a lot more fun than I thought I was gonna have in the beginning. I think the first
Yeah,
like 3-4 days, it was like, just getting the technical stuff down and all that stuff down was like, I was like, it was so new, and I was getting like stressed. But now we got it like figured out. Now we got it going smooth, and then it got to a
that's
point where it's
good.
like I didn't like I couldn't. It's weird because I couldn't fit any more people in my online class, right?
That's awesome, no?
Yeah, so then I put out another class. So now I run two classes in the evening every day,
Mm.
Monday to Friday. So like that's been like the new the new thing that
Your
I've
new
been doing.
gig.
And sorry,
It's a new gig.
it's a new gig. It's a new gig. So it's different, you know. But we've been having a good time. Like, not
Yeah.
everybody has weights. Like, I got my place is filled with weights, kettlebells, all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff, right? So I get a good workout in. You know, so I was telling people, I was like, look, if you want to add a little bit of weight, you know, grab like if you have like a bag of onions, you know, grab that and we can do some squats with it. And it's been hilarious to see like what kinds of things people bring out. Like, people bringing out bags of
I bet.
fruits, dude. Like, people had like pots and pans,
Yeah.
bottles of alcohol. I was like, oh man, I was like, you guys are getting creative. Like, you know, having some laughs while we do that over there. And then,
But
you know what? I
that
feel like
does.
I look like the idiot who has the weights, right? Like, I'm like, all right, guys, you know, if you have weights, great. If you don't, you know, so I'm like, you can. And then, like, I'm holding like kettlebells or medicine balls, and like, I'm like, oh man, now I look like the idiot. I'm the only one that has like real equipment. So
Yeah,
next week, I'm gonna
you
definitely like
carry the
have like
real thing.
a bag of potatoes or something like that. Yeah,
Hey, you know what? That's great. That's great that you guys are doing that. You know, it's keeping people active, and they're not getting lazy at home and just want to sit down and wait this out.
yeah, you know, and I think that's like, you know, a big thing because like I think everybody that I'm training right now, they're all working from home, and they're coming online to meet with their like coworkers and this and that. The one thing that I've gotten from this was that people are saying like it's nice to like see people online and not have to be like work, like not like office related. You know, to come online to see people sweating it up with people in their homes, and
Yeah,
like for the most part, none of these people know each other like that. You know what I mean? Like, sure, they do a class, but now you got this camera in your living room or in your kitchen or wherever you're doing the workout, right? So even me, it's kind of like, you know, I'm like to think I'm kind of like a private person. You know, I don't really like do too much social media stuff. You know, but
yeah.
now I gotta let these people into my home, and you know, I always feel like judged. So like, like 30 minutes before the class, I'm just like mopping and
You
vacuuming
gotta
and
make
just
sure
making
clean
sure everything
everything.
looks
Yeah, you
clean. You
gotta
know,
present it to them.
sorry.
You still gotta present it to them.
For
So yeah,
sure.
of course.
For sure, you know, the kids will like stream by and like they'll drop like candy wrappers and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm about to teach a class. Get out of here. So yeah. So are you housed at home by yourself? Like, you got nobody else in there?
So my girlfriend, but she's out of her parents right now
Oh,
for
okay.
a couple of days.
Okay.
But yeah, we're quarantined together.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So at least that's pretty all right. At least you got some company to quarantine
Yeah.
yourself with. Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, like for home workouts, I think it's great that people are still motivated to move. And it's funny because some people that don't even work out or ever go to the gym now they're doing home workouts too
Yeah.
because they see it all over social media.
Yeah. Dude, that
Hopefully they keep the motivation up when the gym opens.
this should, man. You know, I'm
They
like,
got nothing else to do, right? But once they go back to work, that's when the real challenge is
mhm.
gonna that they're going to face. Okay, we're back to work now. Fuck, you got so fit during the quarantine because
Mm,
you worked out every day, right?
yeah.
For like a month, and then now you're going back to work. Are you gonna lose all the gains you made just
Yeah.
because now you're going back to work? You got 8 hours of your day going to work. You know what I mean? Like, but then in reality, you only need an hour max to get a good workout in.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, some people will just use that excuse because they're going to go back to their old routine.
Hmm.
So if they didn't work out before, then I don't know, like if they don't keep their motivation up, once they go back to their normal life and be like, oh, my normal life, I didn't work out, so there's some point in working out. But for the people, for people that were always working out, it's good. It's good for them because it's keeping them motivated,
Yeah.
right? And it's easier for them to get back on track with their fitness. In their fitness program once the gym opens up and they'll have access to all the equipment and their trainers.
Yeah. No, no doubt.
So
And you know, it's you know, I think it's even tougher for people who are used to working out in a gym to have to transition to like home workouts. You know, so like my wife,
yeah,
she
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, she
I did it. I did 2 workouts at home. That was about it last week. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm going back to the gym.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna go lift some weight. Nobody else is gonna be there, so
yeah.
you
There's
know,
just
I'll
something
go
there's
back
something
to it.
about like being able to pick up iron and then just drop it, right? Whereas like at home, you pick something, even a weight, it's kind of like, all right, I just can't just drop this on the floor. I gotta like still lightly put it down. It's not the same.
Yeah, yeah, and with me, like I like the resistance. I
Hmm.
like the resistance uh, of of the weight. You know, of the
Yeah.
heavier of the heavy weight, and you can't really lift anything in your house that's gonna give you that same challenge or
Hmm.
same resistance
Hmm.
to make to produce those gains.
Hmm. So
But it will keep you in shape in terms
definitely.
of just keeping you moving and burning calories and not get too fat just sitting around. So yeah, definitely it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But like as for me, if I had a choice, do I do body weight workouts and carry some a rice bag or some shit like that to do my squats? But like for me to carry like a bag of rice to do squats, for me to actually get a good workout, I'm gonna need to do a lot of repetitions,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Cause you
But even
strong,
even
Graham.
then, that's more like endurance. It's not strength.
Yeah.
So, and I love strength training. I
Hmm.
love lifting heavy shit. So if I have access to heavier things to lift, I'm gonna go with it
Yeah.
instead of just using something lighter, something accessible.
Yeah.
But I would have to do more reps. But that's more like endurance now, right?
Yeah.
It really all comes down to what your training goals are,
Yeah.
right? At that moment. But obviously, your goals might have to change depending on the situation, like what we're having now. Like
Mm.
people don't have access to gyms, so what? So if your goal is to squat 500 pounds, you're not gonna get that done at home if you don't have any weights,
Hmm.
right? But now you need to change your goals. Like, sure, you can't squat 500 pounds working out at home, but then that's not your goal anymore.
Yeah.
That's still your goal, but that's put on hold because you can't work on it.
Hmm.
So you have to have a new goal now with what you have, with what you have access to. Like, in terms of home workouts, you got your body weight, and you got your bag of rice
Hmm.
or potatoes,
Yeah.
and do that. But then now you're not training anymore. Your training change. Your goals change. So now your training is also going to change. But I think it's because your training is changing. That's why you have to change your goals. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
no, definitely, and I think you hit it right on the nail. Like, if you're used to going to the gym and you're used to like picking up iron, like at this moment in time, that's most likely not going to happen for you, and you can either
Yeah.
like sit there and sulk, like, oh no, I'm not going to get a workout in, and it's not going to be the same. That's wrong.
No.
Like
Yeah.
exactly
Of
what you're
course.
saying. Change your goals.
Yeah. Change your goals for now,
Yeah,
and then like, but you don't forget about your main goals. But once everything goes back to normal,
yeah,
you go to the gym, you go back to the gym and hit the weights. But you're gonna be in a lot better shape if you actually stayed active at home,
hmm,
even with just the light stuff, than if you didn't work out at all because you have no equipment or you
yeah.
can't lift the weights that you want to lift.
And
You know?
you might end up finding something else that you kind of like, oh, you know what, maybe you're like a big like strong a strength trainer, it maybe your program's doing a lot of strength, but now it's kind of like, you know what, I got this time, why don't I work on like some yoga, why don't I do some stretches, or why don't I,
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah,
like work on the things that you preferred not to do before because you rather use that time to work on your own regular training, but now you got time to do
yeah,
other stuff. Yeah.
yeah, and do it definitely. Like
Yeah.
this is a good time to cross train and do other things
Hmm.
that you don't normally do because those new movements that you're gonna try are gonna pose different challenge. So you will still be challenged, not in the same way, obviously. But then again, your goals have changed, so you don't need to be challenged the same way. You got a different new set of challenges now for you
Hmm.
to conquer. So, but at the end of the day, it's really all about just being active, staying
Yeah.
active, and keep moving. Like that's the true name of the game when it comes to fitness. Sure, it's because fitness is very broad, right? You have power athletes, you have the cardio queens, you have the burpee kings, You have the yoga people, and you got Pilates. All these things are all different types of fitness, but they're all physical activity. You know what I mean? They're all categorized as physical activity.
Absolutely.
So our love for whatever it is, the training that we're doing, sure, we love it for that specific type of activity, but it's the it's really it's really about physical activity. Anything physical, it's gonna be better than not moving.
Hmm.
Just because you can't do the if you can't play basketball, there's no basketball court, right? But you can, there's no net. We don't play basketball. But right now, we're just trying to be fit. We're trying to be active. We're trying to be healthy. You can't play basketball. There's no basketball court because they chained it up, kind of like the parks now,
Hmm.
right? They put caution tape
But with
around the
tape,
pavement.
because that's really gonna
So
stop stop people from doing it. But
no, but see, it looks like people are listening though. I went for a walk yesterday. I saw I saw three parks in the neighborhood. Like
yeah,
there weren't no kids. The kids were still there.
yeah,
They're still playing. But this is what I mean. Now look at the kids.
yeah.
Because I tied up the swings, they can't do swings. That
Mm.
means they can't play. Are they just gonna sit down in the park?
Hmm.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna move, right? They're gonna
Yeah.
play because that's the name of the game: is play or being active.
Hmm.
So if you don't have any weights, or the basketball court is not, the basketball net's not, it's not available, or you don't have a basketball. But then right now we're just trying to move. So what you do? You can't play ball. What you do? You do sprints
Hmm.
up and down the court, up and down the court.
Hmm. Some
Right?
agility drills. Maybe
Yeah.
you don't need an agility ladder. You can put like little pylons or little markers or anything to kind
Yeah.
of skip through. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, right now, it's not about squatting 500 pounds or
Mhm.
400 pounds or being the fucking strongest guy out there. Right now, it's survival of the. It's not even survival of the strongest right now.
Mhm.
It's survival of the most active. You know,
No,
and that could be anything. Again, it's physical activity. Like that's the name of the game.
yeah,
People gotta keep moving
and
somehow, some way.
and that's it right there, Graham. Like I think you hit that like right on the marker. It's to move. That is the name of the game right now, right? Like I think
Yeah.
if people continue to move, people continue to get into that rhythm of things, it's only going to make them better once this is all said and over and done with. And then when we
Yeah,
return back to Carpio's, we're gonna still be as jacked as we were before we left.
I don't know if we're gonna be as jack as me right now. I got all the
How
weight.
dare you, bro? How dare you? How dare you? All right. Oh, dude,
Hey
man.
man, again, at the end of the day, small gains is better than no gains.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Not
but
everybody has like a
I'm
freaking like 5,000 square foot studio to themselves to work out in, bro. So you keep those gains. I'll catch up when I get there, man. I'll catch up when I get there.
exactly. But yeah,
All right, brother. Well,
yeah,
look, man.
I'm training same way.
Look, man. Look, I
No
appreciate you
homework
coming
out
on the
for me.
show and putting that message down, a message of movement, message of changing the goals to reflect what your situation is right now. I think those are like really important messages that I don't think a lot of trainers are willing to really admit and talk about. They because we get so stuck into our own systems of like this is the best, right? And you should only do this. But
Yeah,
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the honesty and all that
yeah,
stuff.
no
And
problem.
can't wait, man. I can't wait for us to get the green light. We're gonna be back there as soon as they say we can, man. So until then, man,
Yeah, I can't wait.
be good, man.
It's gonna be soon, man. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be later than June.
I I was hoping you say maybe like 2-3 weeks, but
2 to 3 weeks. No, I think it's gonna be a little bit longer.
no, for sure. I think as soon as it gets like pretty warm here, one, it's I feel like it's gonna be hard to contain people for so much for past the summer. Like
Yeah, once it gets warmer.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, no, but they have to though. They have to. You have to. Yeah, you got. Well, hopefully they find some, I don't know, some kind of treatment that's that's effective, or the
Mhm.
vaccine. If they find a vaccine, then they're working on that right now. If they're able to come up with it
Yeah.
in a couple of months, then I'm pretty sure once everyone's gonna be more um, confident
Mm-hmm.
coming out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And going back to society
Mm-hmm. No, I hear you,
because
man. Dude,
we know that we've already got the weapon to destroy it. So
yeah. It's coming, man. It's coming. We're going to do this, and, I can't wait for my kids to go back into the regular society of things and back to school because
yeah,
this
you're sick of the kids.
I ain't sick of the kids. No. I ain't
Oh,
sick
okay.
of my kids.
Oh yeah, no, you're still a
I am
kid.
sick of their
I
attitude
forgot we were the
sometimes that they
kids.
throw at me. There's only so much. There's only like I don't live in a huge place, right? So there's only like I'm taking meetings. I'm recording my like I can't even get into my studio where I record my podcast on a regular. So I do it in my closet. When everyone's sleeping, like that's the only place where I can get like a moment to myself. I do meetings in my closet. So yeah. But as you said, man, you got to change. You got to change with it, and how you take calls, how you record podcasts, how you do workouts. You
Yeah,
gotta change with it. So
you gotta adapt. I
you gotta
gotta
adapt.
adapt this to the current situation.
100%, man.
Yeah,
All right, Graham.
and
Well, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. I'm
yeah, no
sure.
problem,
I'm
Jimmy.
sure
Thanks for having
your
me.
all your followers will appreciate kind of hearing from you and seeing how you're doing and the kind of hear the excitement that you're ready to come back and crush some things
Very soon.
very soon. All right, Graham.
Look at that, I'm sneezing.
Dude,
Shit.
COVID.
Yes, it's bossing through your phone, Jimmy. Shit, we gotta shut this
No,
thing
man,
down.
no. I got this protective filter over here, man. All right, bro. Take it easy, man.
All right, dude.
Okay.
Have a good day. I'll talk to
Peace.
you soon. See
Peace.
you on the other side. Very
Other
soon. Very
side.
soon.
Very soon. All right, Graham. Take it
All
easy,
right.
brother.
Peace.
Peace. All right, that's it.